Welcome to the I Beg to Differ podcast. My name is Candace, and I am here again with my wonderful co host, my sister Katrina. And today we will be breaking down Sweet Magnolias Season 3, Episodes 5 and 6. So, Katrina, do you want to lead this one off?
Yeah, I'm gonna lead this one off.
Yeah.
This was a good episode. These were two good episodes, and I'm happy to lead these ones. So in episode 5, basically this is where Mary Vaughn finally, gives the information that she has moved her children
Mm-hmm.
out of Serenity so they can have their own kind of like fix as a
Right.
family, and her son can prosper.
Mm-hmm.
And then also in this episode, which is kind of crazy, we see that Kathy has actually crashed Annie's
Yep.
birthday party. So it creates a whole chaotic mess, and it just makes it to the point where Annie runs from her own birthday party, and then Ty ends up having to go and take her to go see
Yeah, which
Jackson.
I thought that was a little weird. Like,
Mm-hmm.
did was that always the
Mm.
plan? You know what I mean? That just felt real
I
random.
don't know. But I don't feel some type of way because I feel like Ty just needs to be with Annie
I think
at
based
this
off
point.
of like since we already talking about Ty and Annie, I think he wants to be with Annie. Like how he was acting at the school too, like
Mm-hmm.
how we saw when he kind of like cornered her or whatever. It was like, I'm not taking you back there or something. Remember? It was just like
Exactly.
weird.
Exactly. And I think he was doing that because, yeah, he's jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Cause I
I
thought he
already
was
knew he
gonna
wanted to
kiss
be with
her
her.
in the hallway for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, he was getting a little
Mm-hmm.
close.
Mm. Mm. Uh-huh,
Mhm.
girl. And then we got Shady Eric.
Is he
Oh, Lord, we don't got
shady?
Shady Eric. He's over there sorting through his feelings with Helen. And I told him to move on, but he ain't listening. Um, and then he's also trying to figure out if he wants to be at this new restaurant with
Yeah, cause I
Kathy.
thought he already decided to, but it seems like he's just consulting. Like he's not officially like working there or anything yet.
Yeah. I feel it's shady playing both sides of the fence at this
Mm-hmm.
point. Like you gotta pick a side. Pick a side. Are
Yeah,
you going with the angel or the devil? Which one you wanna pick?
but I don't. I beg to differ because I don't think that Eric is being shady. I think he just doesn't have all the information still.
Well, you better hurry up and figure out, cause we
But it's
coming
so
to a close in
weird.
at the end of this
Like the way
season.
they're writing the scenes and stuff. I don't know. It's like this supposed to be a small town. Like how has Eric and it almost seemed like Bill either they don't realize
Mm-hmm.
that Kathy is Ronnie's sister. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand that. So then we get all the way fast forward.
Hmm.
We're getting to the point where all three of the women, Helen, we also got Dana
Hmm.
Sue, we got Maddie, and they all meet up at the dang thing to have their
The
little
margarita
drinks
night.
and yes, their little margarita night.
Hmm.
So they sit there and they started asking each other about stuff, and some kind of way they get on the, "Are you happy, Helen? Are you happy?
Yeah,
Are you
Maddie, just like
happy?"
you said, Maddie be in folks' business, but she know that she in people
Mm-hmm.
business. But I think it was a fair question to ask. It's like they be all in
Yeah.
Maddie's business. Granted,
Mm-hmm.
Maddie welcomes them in her business, but
Yeah,
like I
that's
feel like
true.
Helen overreacted. I like I
Yeah.
think it ain't turning out to be what she wants it to be, and she know
Mm-hmm.
deep down. And so this was like extra confirmation, so it just like set her off.
Yeah.
Cause like the she and then Maddie just asked one
Mm-hmm.
question, like it just blew up.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Girl, what are we
I
doing?"
mean, it was just
I did
I
not
don't even
expect it
know.
to go there, and I felt like she had moved
I didn't
past
see
it.
her character. I didn't see her character going like
Yeah.
that. Cause you never see her mad.
Mm-hmm.
You never see her mad. You seen Dana Sue mad and you seen Maddie mad, but you ain't never
Mm-hmm.
seen
You really only
Helen
ever see
mad.
her sad, and usually it's
So,
because of Ryan.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So yeah, I was just a little thrown off by
mm-hmm.
that, and I just felt like Helen was just kind of embarrassed because she longed and
Yeah.
longed for this relationship for them to come back together,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not what she thought it would be,
Yep.
and she's more. It's more her ego. You know, like I feel like she
Yeah.
embarrassed that other people see it. She don't want to admit it because she done messed up with this good man that wants
She
what she
did. She really
wants,
did.
and she chose Ryan trifling
Mm,
ass,
mm,
and now
mm. I said
it
it.
ain't
I said
working out.
it. It's a come to Jesus moment. I
But
was
it's like
like, now
she
you
fighting
see.
for it. She fighting for it, but she see the
Yeah.
writing on the wall at
Mm-hmm.
this point. She see it.
Mm-hmm. She
Hmm.
do. She do.
And then
And that's what
we kind of
happens.
skipped over. I did want to touch on one thing with Eric just real fast. This
Yeah.
Genevieve
Touch on that one
lady,
thing. Yes.
I
Yes.
don't trust her.
Yes. I'm
I'm
liking
like,
her.
I didn't know
Okay.
because she just
Something
popped up
about
at
her.
Z. So I'm like, is
There's
Kathy
something about her.
got something to do with this, or is she legit?
Is she like a insider?
That's
Is
why
she a
I'm like, is
spy?
she a mole for
Is
Kathy? Like,
she?
why she just walk up to
Yeah.
Eric like
Like,
that? Like she knew him or something. You know what I
it's
mean?
kind of
So
weird.
overconfident.
And it's in her restaurant. Like,
Yeah, I was just
uh-uh.
like,
That ain't happening. That's a little too close to the pocket.
yeah. It was just it threw me off. It that
Uh-uh.
threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
one other
already
thing,
know.
we did finally see Katie this episode.
Yes. 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 And I'm gonna say that's a weird thing.
What?
The way they replaced that
Well,
little
no,
girl.
she got booked for something else. So she the other
But
actress.
she don't look nothing like the
Well,
little
I forgot what
girl.
Katie looked like anyway, so I'm good.
I do. I don't know. I'm one that you pick one and you stay with the
But then what
one.
they supposed to do? Kill Katie off? That's a little dark.
I don't know. Do what they did to Judy. Leave her upstairs. Or
But this
leave her
ain't a
at dang camp, wherever
sitcom. They
she at.
can't do that. But send Katie to
Leave
boarding
her at
school.
camp. Yeah, you could do that with too. But they need to figure it out because that little girl don't look right with the
Mm-mm.
family.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. The other one fit better. Oh, so then we get to
Yep.
episode 6. And of course, it starts off with Genevieve already trying to interview for the position over at the
Mm-hmm.
spa.
And what was it, like an
How you feel about that
esthetician or
one?
something?
Nah, I think that she's trying to be like the little
No,
daycare
she was
person.
saying something about some facials or something, and she already had clientele.
Oh. Oh, I thought she was doing the dang
No,
babies
Noreen
too.
doing the
Like the way it
babies,
was looking. Oh, okay. Maybe she doing both. I don't
but
know.
Helen didn't show up for the
Shoot, that's
interview because
weird.
she. Oh, we didn't. Helen kicked the girls
Yeah.
out the house at the end too. We forgot
Yeah.
to mention that.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. Helen kicked her friends out. Now we all have that moment, but that does not make sense for you to be kicking your friends
Exactly.
out of the
I didn't feel
whole
like it was
house.
that deep. Like now, Maddie could
It
have
really
backed off a
wasn't.
little bit once she realized it upset her that much.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it warranted her kicking them out the way she did. I don't know. I didn't like that.
It didn't. It really didn't. Because like, girl, I wouldn't even like like you, my best friend, I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh, well, you gotta get out. Get out my
Yeah.
house. Get
Like,
out my house.
yeah, she was just, I don't know. She just being dramatic this season for me. I can't deal with it. Like, is she, never mind.
Yeah.
Let me not. Because I don't want to
Oh, when we get to
say
this
something
next part
bad.
with her, honey. Oh, loud.
So, yeah, she didn't show up for
Then
the
they go
interview,
on
remember?
there.
So, Trotter had to
Mm-mm.
vote for her. And so I'm like,
Yep.
really, this Helen is not that serious. Maddie asked the
It's really
question,
not.
what more do you want?
It's just you get an answer, and that's
And
what it
she didn't
is.
answer
Just
it.
give an answer and
She
just
didn't
say
answer the
it.
question.
So just say, this is just too much, Maddie. I just don't want to answer that right
Mm-hmm.
now. That's all you had to
Or
say.
she could
You
just
didn't even
say
have to be
yes and
dramatic
moved
about it
on.
at all.
Yes, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for asking.
Mm.
Like, and that's all she had to say, and they could have moved on.
Yes, I'm happy. Thanks for asking.
They could have moved on.
Oh man. So then we get to the part. I know I don't skipped a few
That's
parts,
fine.
but that's okay. But the good part was when they went on this trip.
Yeah. So Ryan wanted to go on the trip right away. Like Cece ain't at that living at the house. You know what I mean? She like
Mm-hmm.
Helen trying to be a good guardian, and she's saying
Yep.
like, you know, I can't go that early because it's Cece's first day of school. But we can go right after. Right after
Yeah.
I drop her off at
Like,
school.
can't he see? Can't he see that she trying to be like a motherly figure? He
Yeah,
already
that
took it
that was
from
my
her.
thing. Like, one, she should
Like,
have asked, like, or not asked, but at
mm-hmm.
least told him that she was considering letter.
Yeah,
You know what I
talked it
mean?
over.
But also, you took motherhood away from her
Mm-hmm.
because you kept not wanting to have kids, and then by the time you say you want to have kids, which now, I don't think he really did,
Yep.
based off like, cause we'll
Mm-mm.
get to the end of the episode, but I don't think he did, based off of like how he say he want to be out, like he don't want to be in one place. Like, you finna just run around
Oh,
all over the world with this
Jesus.
child and not have them in school or nothing. But we'll get
Mm-hmm.
to that. But so this is like her chance to kind of be a mother, though.
And
So
you just took that from
yeah, so
her.
it's like she
Ooh.
like I think,
Mm.
I know we ain't at predictions, but I think with Cece, what I think she's gonna
I know we ain't in
make her
predictions, but go
wanna
on,
be
get
like
yours.
a foster mom or something. Like, maybe she'll
Yeah, I could
foster
see
another
that.
child or something, because she's basically kind of like a foster mom for Cece. So I think like
Yeah.
that's how she's gonna find motherhood, kind of like the what's the
Mm-hmm.
Fosters that we watched, kind of
Yeah.
like that. I could see
Yeah.
her doing something like that,
That was a good show too.
and I could see Eric being a part of it. But let me. I'm getting too
We'll
far.
see. Let's see. Let's see how far we can get with that one. Cause maybe he'll take her
Yeah.
back. But then again, he's like in the eyes of Genevieve.
Yeah.
So he's kinda like, that's a new person.
Mhm.
He's never met
Right.
her.
What you like?
She doesn't have no
But what do you
ties.
think about Ryan wanting to take this like trip to Charleston?
This trip I think was a plot.
Mhm.
And I thought about it for the
Ryan
beginning
is
when he
evil.
started talking about the trip.
Sorry. Let me let you talk.
It was a plot for him to get her to say, "Well, I think I'm ready to travel. I've been at Serenity for too long,
Mhm.
and I think we should just go vacation, and then maybe I'll
Mhm.
like traveling too." That's probably
Yeah.
what he thought.
Like,
And
mm,
she ain't that type of
it's
woman.
like he clearly told her what she wanted to hear to get her back, is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he got her back, he was going to try to convince her to do what he really wanted to do. He just manipulative. I don't
Yes.
like him. I already didn't
Yes,
like
he's
him, but I
manipulative.
really don't like him now. I'm glad we done with Ryan. We ain't got to that part yet, but I'm glad he gone.
I'm gonna let you do
Cause
that
I don't
part when
think
we get
Ryan
to
coming
it, cause
back.
I can't. You can give the whole synopsis of it, a whole summary. Oh gosh, that was a crazy one. And then for her to be mad at
Mhm.
Maddie,
Mhm.
like I'm even with on Maddie's side for that.
Exactly.
Like, you mad at me for asking that question and trying to help you out to figure out that you don't chose the wrong person.
Yeah. And then it's like, I don't know. I just didn't think it was that deep for her to get all mad at Maddie. But then we do see that Maddie feel bad. Like, she was talking to Cal about it. Like, she was like, I
Yeah,
just
she
care
should feel
about
bad. She
her,
should
but
feel
I
bad.
do feel like I probably crossed the line a little bit. So I'm glad Maddie got
Yeah.
some self-awareness this season, because
Mm-hmm.
we've been struggling with Maddie being in folks'
Yeah.
business. But then I was surprised. I felt
Mm-hmm.
like Dana Sue was worse than Maddie, because Dana Sue was like, stop asking her. The answer's clear. And I was just like, Dana Sue, you can't
Exactly.
say that. So hell, like, oh, is it? So like, but she seemed to be
Oh my
cool kind of with Dana
gosh.
Sue, remember? Like Dana Sue came by the house, they was
Mhm.
talking and stuff. So I don't know. I'm just like,
Yeah, I don't
ugh.
know. Then you got Bill over here. He trying to spend more time with his kids, and I'm happy for him
Yeah.
for that.
But they
Like,
get older, so they, you can't just pop up like you used to could.
yeah.
And then I think, obviously, Ty, you never could really pop up with him because he was older. But like, Kyle done got some confidence now. Like, Kyle got friends, honey. He ain't sitting around waiting on you
Mhm.
and Noreen to, or well, Noreen ain't with Bill no more, but you know what I mean. Before he was sitting around waiting on him to
Yeah.
pick him
Yeah.
up, and then Katie, I forgot where Katie was at. She was spending the night somewhere or something. I don't know, but no, she was at
Mhm.
Girl Scout. But anyway, um,
Okay.
but he just can't pop up like that. Like, you
Yeah, he
gotta
can't.
communicate. Like, I just don't like how he talking about he not trying to overstep boundaries, but he just popping up at this lady house. Like, you can't just pop up at Matt. And he did the same thing Noreen too. Like, you can't just be
Uh-huh.
popping up on folks. Like, no. You gotta call.
He can't.
Like, I don't know. He frustrates me.
And
But he is
shit, better be glad
trying.
I ain't just leave you outside. I am happy that he's trying,
Yeah.
but I also don't think he be trying with Kathy because Kathy is a sneak.
Yeah.
She's a snake in the
Yeah, but he don't
grass.
know. I
Like she
really,
be
like, I know we
shivering.
debated that, but I really don't think he knows that she's like related to Dana Sue. Well, Ronnie, I guess Dana Sue's sister-in-law. I don't think he knows. We didn't even
Yeah,
talk about Kathy ruining the
that's
birthday party,
crazy.
honey. That crazy. Ooh, child. She a piece of work.
Ah,
As soon as I saw her walk in with the balloons, I knew it was going left.
yeah, yeah. So that was mainly the briefly over part.
What?
Now the
Oh, okay.
good
I was finna
parts
say.
we finna go over all of the
Oh,
good
okay, because I was
parts
gonna say.
because you definitely gotta watch this episode.
Mm-hmm.
These episodes was on point.
Yeah.
They had good spots.
Yeah. So
Now go on with your
let's
spot,
go.
Candace.
We're gonna
Tell us
kind of
what yours
like
is.
go through Helen and Ryan, right? So
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Ryan,
yeah.
Cece moving. Ryan already acting like he feels some type of way. You know what I mean? You saw when
Mhm.
she was like, Helen was like, well, you just take this stuff to the party. I'm gonna get Cece settled. She all excited about Cece. He don't want Cece there. He looked at them stairs. He made that little
No.
face. So I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
So then all the men, and I'm trying to
Mm.
go through it quick because I'm long winded. They at Annie's party. They talking and Ron spots. He give up everything and anything for Helen. I wrote, I ain't buying it. Cause I already know. And he showed his true colors in
Hmm.
the next episode. So it was exactly what we thought.
Yes.
You know. So
Mhm.
then the whole Kathy thing happened. And Ron is like, oh, we should pray for her. Helen, come on, pray for who? And then he basically he like, this is your life you built here. I didn't build this community. These ain't my friends.
Mhm.
So I think it's more, and I kind of get where he coming from a little bit. I'll give him a little something, cause it's like, if you don't
A little
have
son.
anybody like there, all these people are her people.
Yeah.
So if shit hit the fan, we know whose side
Who he
they
gonna go
picking.
to?
We know, like,
Yeah, they
immediately
gonna go
he
to
by
both
himself.
sides.
You know what I mean? So I can get that. I'll give
Like
him that. Now Miss Francis gone, he ain't got nobody to have his back.
to the left,
So
to the
then
left.
they go on the little trip thing, right? To Charleston. They land in the bed with their little robes, on a little day trip. And he's like, we should
Mhm.
leave. We should stay. And she like, I gotta get back to Cece. And basically it come out that
Mhm.
he feel like he can't stay in one place. But then
He
he's like,
said
I'm
that.
happy when I'm with you, but I feel
Yeah.
like maybe we could be happier if we travel in the world and stuff. And I'm just like,
See,
So
see.
then
Didn't he say
when
something
she
like that in the
exactly.
episodes?
So then when he dropped her off at the house, he don't even come in the house. He didn't even come in the house. I was like, oh, I already know where this going. So then when he finally do
Mhm.
come by the house, he bring her one of them little weak ass
Mm.
milkshakes, right? And I was like,
I don't want no milk. I don't
but
want no
then you could tell
milkshake.
his
We lactose
tone.
intolerant as black people. Like, what you give me a milkshake for? You trying to
But
torture
you
me to
can
sit on
tell
the
in his
toilet?
tone he not happy. So it's like, why you trying to like butter me up with a milkshake when you know you finna dump me? Like I knew that's what he was about to do. And so they talking,
That's
and you
probably
could
the M
tell
one,
that
Candace.
Helen
You thought about
see
it?
the writing on the wall, girl. Helen see the writing on the wall, and he breaking up with her.
Mm.
And he talking about he says he's no good staying in one place, and she's built something great here and stuff, but this is not for him. He all
Mm-hmm.
boohoo crying, and then he keep trying to stay in. She kick him out too, so we kicking everybody out the house at this point. So she gonna kick Cece out.
Here you go. Here you go. I got the scene.
Go
I
go
got
go
the
go.
scene. I did everything for you. I have made sacrifices for you. Get out. Get out. And then she take the milkshake. And then she had like the milkshake. And then she be like, oh. And then she throw it away. And I'm like, girl, it wasn't really that serious.
Yeah, Helen was acting like I don't know. That's like is Helen going through menopause or something? Cause
She had
child,
eyes. You know, like the little thing from the Lord of the
yeah,
Rings.
she was just
Her
like,
eyes was up like,
but I think she was just like so frustrated. And I just rub my nose. How you gonna come over here with these weak ass milkshakes? Cause it pissed me off. Cause it's like you trying to butter her
this is
up,
the thing.
knowing you was gonna break up with her. Like, why you think she
But
wants your
think about
milkshake?
it, Candace.
Why you think she wants your
I'm thinking
milkshake?
about it. I analyzed that whole scene. Cause think about it. Black people are lactose intolerant. He gave her a milkshake. So he was planning on doping her anyways. Because that was the symbol. That
Mm-hmm.
was the symbol right there. Because we are lactose intolerant and people don't believe it. But
Exactly.
we really are. All black people are. But it just happens sometime later in life.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that was the symbol that they wrote in that thing. Because you drank the milkshake, you gotta go take a dump.
Exactly.
He came in to get her a dump. So like it was what it was. Like,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
just saying. Like that's where it was.
Yeah.
Like you
He
could have
was
seen that
just
from a
like it
mile
just made
away.
me so like we knew it was coming. Like we've been saying this since she
Yep.
picked him. But
Mm-hmm.
it was just like the way he went about it. Like I thought it
Yeah.
was gonna be I thought it was gonna be on her terms. You know what I mean? I thought she was gonna realize, oh, I
Nah.
made it. Like it pissed me off that he got to break up with her. Like I wanted her to break up with
And then he started
him.
crying.
Yeah, to some how
I
great
was like, you
she is and this
biatch.
and that. Like, mm.
I was like,
It was just like he
hmm.
knew. So then that made me question, like, did he ever really want kids? You know what I
I don't think
mean?
he
Or
did.
was he again just telling her what she wanted to hear? I don't know, cause it's like
I
it
told
don't
you,
add up.
that was his fallback. That was his fallback.
Mm-mm,
He knew that no other woman would put up for that.
exactly. It just don't add up. And so then I guess the other stuff we didn't touch base on, like a
Mm-hmm.
little bit before that, they all try like well Maddie and Dana Sue wanna like resolve things kind of, but then they get into it at the spa,
Yep.
and then so they like Dana Sue like we gonna have margarita night. She preparing margarita night. Don't know about the show.
Yeah.
So
Like you gotta give
so
people their
then it's
space.
like dang, neither one of them showed up. So then now Helen, remember she going through her phone and she want to text the girls, but she done pushed them away so much
Mm-hmm.
she can't even text them. Like she feel like she can't text them, so she didn't even text them after the breakup. So I'm just
I
like,
know.
at this point, like, what is she gonna do? Like, they gotta come back together. I mean, the show it's named after
I
them, so we
know.
know they're gonna come back together at some
Yeah.
point. But
And you saw that they are gonna come back together because they all had the same thing, the same idea.
yeah,
Like at the end, they all wanted to drink a drink.
so
And the same drink
hmm.
too. It. I noticed that.
And so
I
yeah, they
noticed that.
did. They was making their margaritas, but none of them could drink their margaritas because they was just so
Nope.
devastated that they didn't get together.
Cause
Dana
what's her
Sue took
name?
like a
Dana Sue
little
drunk
bit, but she
hers.
she drank the whole thing.
She still drunk it.
Maddie
I
out
think
took
she
like a couple
was.
sips, and then Helen
Mm-hmm.
didn't even make hers. Like she took the alcohol out and
Nah.
stuff, and then didn't even make it.
I think Helen feels bad that she treated her friends like
Mm-hmm.
that over that guy. And that she probably felt she was just
Right.
dumb for letting that guy get to her and then she should have just stayed with Eric.
Mm-hmm.
So now at this point, I don't even think Eric want her back.
Uh, I think Eric. I think it's so fresh. I think he still loves her. I So
Mhm.
I think her and Ryan broke up fast enough where he would at least consider. But now he done found Genevieve too, who seems she
Yeah.
seemed to be pretty like I don't know because we don't know if she a mold for Kathy.
We'll
You
see.
know,
Cause she's like she's a new character, so we have to
right?
like analyze her
But she
first
seemed
because
more
we
his
don't
speed.
know.
Like Helen,
Yeah.
he had to like not. I hate to say this like with men and women, but it was almost like he had to fix her. Like she was broken. But Genevieve seemed to be like
But
confident in
it
a
is
better
like
space, you know.
like she was broken because of
Hmm.
Ryan, and then he basically had to put her back together
Yeah,
to help her out and show her that there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect the way you
exactly.
are.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. But yeah, so I think that was kind of the main things. I don't know what else. So I'm trying to see.
I know that Jackson,
Oh yeah, them.
And what's
You
his
think Jackson
name?
and Annie gonna make it? I don't know.
I don't think Jackson and
Cause Ty
Annie. I
pulled
don't
out
think they're
all the
gonna make
stops with
it.
that birthday song too, honey.
Didn't you
The
see that
birthday song, I was like,
too? Ooh,
Ty, Ty.
ooh. No, you
But then,
didn't,
like,
Ty. You
I
you showing
think
you got
Annie
feelings
still
for
got
her.
feelings for him because then remember she didn't want to be his
Mhm.
lab partner after that, after he cornered her. But that was just so like intense. I didn't really know
Yeah.
what he was on with that.
I don't know. I'm thinking that he did that to show her. Well, at first he was doing that to tell her, like, yeah, I'm not driving you there no more.
Hmm.
So he's basically the only one that's gonna drive her there
Right.
to go see that guy.
And then she's talking about, so I'm not
But
gonna
then at
go
the same
anymore.
time,
I'm like, yeah, okay,
yeah,
okay, Annie.
we all know that you probably gonna tell that boy to drive over there. We all know. All females know. We all know, cause we all done did it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just like what was a kid? We used to
What? Driving, going
them
on a
phones
mission.
too. What was it? Them secret little phones. Wait, I hear the phone pick it up. Bye,
Uh-huh.
bye, Ashley.
Mm-hmm. Mono used to be raw. They used to try to catch us. Remember, we used to call Monica on three-way, so we taught the voice on the phone.
Yeah, be like, bye. Hey, Monica, what you doing? What was it? We used to say, Monica, Monica. We say, hey, Monica. That means Mama don't pick up the
Hmm.
phone. So just respond back, and then we tell the guy, yeah, if we say, hey,
Just
Monica,
be
that means just
quiet.
hang up
Hang
the phone.
up. Don't say nothing.
Oh man,
Them were the
but
days.
yeah,
The days.
they
But yeah,
were. So, what kind of predictions do you have for these
I'm
next couple
sticking with Ty and Annie.
episodes?
You know, I've been on that
Okay,
that
okay,
ship since episode
okay.
one. Really been since season one, but you know.
So, the one character that we haven't talked about, and I want to know what you
Hmm.
thinking. Where you think Kyle's gonna be?
I don't
Who
know, cause
would?
he be like he too dramatic for me, honey. Like the way he
Yeah,
acted,
yeah.
like I don't know. He acting with this Nelly stuff.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah,
he got friends now. At least I feel like if he
yeah.
can't be with Nelly, cause wait, so he ran into
Mhm.
Nelly them right
Yeah, he ran
at
into
the
Nelly. Yeah,
thing.
him and
Yeah.
his dad ran in with
So
Mary Vaughn and Nelly.
Nelly ain't Jackson. She ain't taking
Mm-mm.
chances. I
I think he should get with that
Which
girl
one?
that he doing that game
Yeah,
with,
that's what I was
or
thinking.
that
Maybe
book.
that's what I was thinking. All right, I
Yeah,
ain't
I
gonna
think
lie.
she's
I
into
watched ahead
him.
a little bit, but I don't know like what happened with Kyle. Like
Yeah.
I kind of skimmed because after I saw
Mm.
what happened with Helen, I needed to just get a little bit more of what was gonna happen next. But like, did Kyle already get one of them rose things in these two episodes at the door? Okay,
No.
never mind. Because I was gonna say
Mm-mm.
I don't think no. I think he thinking no.
Wait, yes, he did. I thought
Okay,
he
I was
did
making
in one
sure
of these
because I was like,
episodes.
I ain't
Yeah,
want to be jumping
yeah, he
ahead.
did get one.
I don't think Nelly
Yeah,
giving
he
him
did
them
get
roses.
one.
I think it's somebody else.
I don't
I
either.
don't know
I
who.
think it's that
You think it's
girl.
the girl from the gaming thing? I think that's who he's gonna be with. He ain't gonna be
Yeah.
with Nelly because Nelly
Mhm.
she ain't as bold as Jackson. You know. So
Nah.
yeah, that ship done sailed.
Mhm.
Plus Nelly daddy finna go to jail. Mm. Stealing money.
Yeah, that is true
Mm.
too. He's a thief.
So yeah.
What a thief.
Um I hope we see a little bit more of Harlan. I didn't even know his name. They confused me because the
Yes.
way he said dad had a heart attack, I was like, wait, is this Helen's brother or something? Like, did I miss something? So
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
to Google it
That's
to
what I
make sure.
thought.
But it was like, nah, they not related. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I was like, because I thought Helen was
I
saying
feel
her
like that's
daddy
like a
had
small
died or
town
something.
thing.
So I was like,
Yeah, I feel like that's a small town
mm-hmm,
thing. Like it's just like, oh, well, dad died, mom
mm-hmm,
died. That's how they say it. But then you
yeah.
be like, yeah, my daddy died.
And then the
That's how
other
most
thing that
people
made me
say it.
think that Genevieve was a Kathy mole, which I'm sticking with that for right now.
Mhm.
I don't know. But when
Mhm.
Kathy was laying on Bill bed looking up articles of them and was looking at their businesses and she looked at an article about the spa. So I'm like, did she send Genevieve over there to interview at the spa? Like, are we being
Yeah.
is she a mole?
Did you see it?
So I'm like,
Well, did you see that she was looking at Eric's
yeah, that
keys?
too. And I'm like,
Like I
I
was like,
was wondering
which
what's gonna happen with that.
I'm thinking she's gonna get those
She
keys.
probably will. She crazy.
And I think she knows. I think she knows that those are the keys to Dana
She
Sue's
got to know. She
restaurant.
gotta know.
And she's gonna do something to sabotage her.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that. But yeah, let me think. Do I
Mhm.
have any other? I think Ty. It kind of left it in the open if he's gonna go back to baseball. I think he's gonna go back to baseball and he's gonna get a scholarship.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna go
You think
back.
he's gonna find a different passion?
Yeah, I
He at
think he's
least
gonna
seems
find another
smart.
passion. Cause I think he might go that like conflict resolution route that
But
the
he can still go to
Ryan guy was talking
college.
about with them. But I don't think he's gonna do baseball anymore.
Yeah, I guess. I think he is. I'm holding out hope. I'm living
Okay.
my high school dreams through him.
Okay. 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 Do what you do.
I'm
Do
gonna
what
be
you
one of
do.
them parents.
Okay.
You know? But yeah, I think that's
I don't want to
it.
even talk about that.
Obviously, I think the ladies are gonna come back together. I think
Mhm.
I don't know. It really ain't nothing to predict about the ladies, except Helen,
Yeah, it's
because
really
we
not.
already know
Yeah,
Cal and
with
Maddie are
Helen.
good. We know Ronnie and Dana Sue good. They
Mhm.
doing a vow renewal. So really, it's just Helen,
Yeah.
and I do think I don't know. I think her and Eric gonna get back together by the finale. That's my prediction.
Yeah, and I think God, what's her name that stays with her
Cece.
again? No, yeah,
Oh, that's
Cece.
the
I
thing.
think
Go ahead. You
Cece.
say it first, because I know you.
I think she might get. I don't know. She might adopt Cece. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I was gonna think. I think you remember. Annie said she wanted her Helen and Maddie. Cece gonna be her sister. Cece gonna be her sister. They lab
Okay.
partners for the whole
Okay, I can see
year.
that.
You know,
Mhm.
Cece. I Cause
Yeah,
Cece
and
was like
wasn't
hurt
it weird that
people.
she moved
She
her
did that
backpack?
to tell her like, come on, come sit with me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Because she knew she didn't want to sit with Ty. She's like, come on, girl, come sit with me. And
Mhm.
because the teacher already
Mhm.
said, whoever you sit with, that's your lab partner for
Mhm.
the year.
She moved it. She was like,
And she went and sat with her.
and then she looked at her like,
They're gonna be best
I was like,
friends. They're gonna be best
okay.
friends. Which I
They
Cece grew
both
on me. She
is
done grew on
into it.
me. Cece had lived a rough
Cause
life.
she want to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she
And she
want
wanna
to
go
do
to
better. She don't
college.
want to
She
just
gonna be
be
the first
there.
one in her family to go to
Yeah.
college. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Now Helen needs to start giving her
Yep.
these expensive gifts, honey. You don't gotta buy the girl
Yes.
love.
Exactly.
But I
Exactly.
think for sure, end of the season, Annie, Cece, best friends. And
Yeah.
Cece gonna be driving her to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
Jackson. In Helen's car.
I'm gonna get that girl a curfew. You heard what she said? It. She said you got a
Right.
curfew. I was like,
But Cece done
girl, you
changed. She
know this girl
followed
ain't
the
doing no
rules,
for
honey.
real.
Cece ain't. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right then,
I
Cece,
was
because I
like,
didn't really like her when she
girly.
did Annie dirty before, got her drunk on
Yeah, I
purpose.
didn't like
But
that
I like her
either.
now. I think
Mhm.
so. So that's my
I did
predictions.
too.
Ty, Annie, shipping.
Yeah.
Helen, Eric, they gonna be together by the finale, and then Annie and Cece will be best friends. Which is gonna be weird since Cece dated
Okay.
Ty, but you know it's okay. She understand because she know
Mhm.
that Annie been in love with Ty, so they'll be all right.
That's true. That's true. I'm thinking that Kyle's gonna get back with Nelly. I'm thinking that Nelly's dad's gonna go to jail. In some kind of way, the mom is in cahoots with it. I think her butt going to
So
jail
you think the
too.
mom was aware?
Yeah, I think she was aware.
Yeah.
And I think that's why her butt wanted to go ahead and leave. Because, you know, she seems more dominant, like the
Mm-hmm.
alpha,
Yeah, I
you
can see
know,
that.
of the
I can see
relationship.
that.
And then I see Helen probably like, I see her trying to get back with
Mm-hmm.
Eric. But I see Eric telling her, I need
Yeah.
my space at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see her saying, I see him
So
saying
I
that.
I guess that's where
I
we beg to
see,
differ because I think they're gonna be
hmm,
together.
I think it's gonna be some space. I think it's gonna be some space, and then they're gonna play it out. They're gonna make this long-winded. You
Drag it
know,
out
they'll
like
do it till
season
next
4,
season or
and they
something.
don't get back together
Yeah.
to the end of season 4. We'll see.
Mhm.
I think they gonna let them get on back together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Helen deserves a happy. No, actually she don't. But because she black, she deserve a happy ending. Mm. Cause they be doing the black women wrong on this show. They got Pastor June looking thirsty, and
She do look
then
thirsty.
Peggy having a love child with Bill.
Ugh.
So we need
I
something
can't even
good.
see that. Like, I don't see that. I don't see how she thought he was attractive
Maybe he
to be
was in
sitting
high
there trying to
school.
mess
You
with
know, never
Bill.
mind.
I
Let me
can't
not
even
say what I was
see it.
gonna say because you said I gotta watch what I say.
I'm not even gonna.
Um,
But I can't see it.
you know
I
I
just
was
don't
gonna
see
say.
it. I do know what you was finna say. And I just don't see it. I don't
Anyways,
see
I'm
it.
getting us all off track. That's why we let Katrina lead this episode because y'all, I'm long winded. You know, I got too many opinions. So we're gonna wrap this one up. We thank you guys for
Mm-hmm.
listening to the I Beg to Differ podcast again. Remember, you can follow us, subscribe to us on Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you find podcasts. You also, if you want to see the visual version of this podcast, you want to see our faces, you can see that on YouTube. And our YouTube is I Beg to Differ Podcast. Our Instagram is at I Beg to Differ Pod. You can follow me on Instagram at Simply Candace. I would give you my Twitter, but I'd be a little reckless on there. So I'm not, well, I guess it ain't Twitter no more. It's
I
X.
ain't got no Twitter
Trina,
because I don't like this whole
tell the people.
X. I don't do
Tell the
Twitter.
people where they
You
can
better catch me
find
on
you,
Threads.
Katrina.
You can find me on Instagram at Katrina underscore lovable. So you see it on the
Yep.
video. And then also I'm on Threads with the same name too. But I don't do Twitter and I don't support Twitter. Um,
All
thank you.
right. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.